Hello, this is Mr. Lowe again, and I am here to teach you about the Magic Pen for the Smartboard notebook software. The Magic Pen is one of my favorite tools. It's located right up here on your toolbar. It's got 3 stars, and those stars are significant because it does 3 different things. If you like to use full screen mode, then you can also put your Magic Pen over here on your toolbar and your floating toolbar, and the way to do that is you come down to this little gear down at the bottom of your floating toolbar, and you click on that, and it'll pull up all the different tools that you can add to your toolbar. Notice I have multiple highlighters and multiple pens, different sizes and colors. So to add a new tool, you just click on it and drag it over. So if I wanted to add Magic Pen to my toolbar, I could click on it, and I could drag it over and place it where I want it, like right there. And now I have 2 of them. I can drag that back out. And then after you've added it to your toolbar, just hit Done. And if for some reason you don't have the floating toolbar, an easy way to bring it back is if you go right down here to this little arrow and find your little Smart Notebook Software button and click on that. It'll either be down here across the bottom or in that little arrow. And then you go right here to where it says Hide Floating Toolbar or Show Floating Toolbar. If I wanted to get rid of it, it'll disappear. If I want it to come back, I go back down to the bottom. I click on my Smart Notebook and I say Show Floating Toolbar, and it comes right back. So now I can use it either from my regular screen by clicking on it right here and then using the pen, or I can go into full screen and I can use it from my floating toolbar by clicking on it right there. Both ways does the same thing. So what can we do with this Magic Pen? What do the 3 stars mean? The first one is, let's say I have an image here and I want to highlight something, and then I don't want to have to go back and erase it in a few minutes because I'm going to use this over and over again. I don't want to have to keep underlining and erasing and underlining and erasing. So for example, here we can make our own monster by picking 3 words, 1 from each, to make our monster. So I may come down here and get my Magic Pen, and I go up and down and let the kids tell me when to stop, and they say stop. And so we underline the word silly, and we come over here and we say stop, mouthed, and we come over here and we say stop, alien. So silly, mouthed, alien. Now notice that the lines are beginning to disappear. As they disappear, now we can go back and do it again. Hairy, lipped, phantom. And we can talk about it for a minute. It disappears, and we can keep doing that as many times as we want. So if you are highlighting something, or if you're reading a story and you just want to underline a word, to put attention to it for a few minutes, a few seconds, you underline it. After a little bit, it disappears. So that's the first thing you can do with your Magic Pen. The second thing you can do with your Magic Pen is make a circle. And when we make a circle, it'll black out everything outside of the circle. So for example, I'm going to try here. Let's see if I can make a circle around the word Harry. Notice that it dims out the images around it, and it makes it so we can see it better. So this time I could say Harry. We can go up and down. We can stop on a word. If I want to make it larger, I just go inside, and I click my mouse button, and I just push away. And then I can make it the size that I want it to be. And then by clicking outside of the circle, I can move it around, so we can pick our words that way if we wanted to. So that's the second star, or the second thing we can do. To get rid of it, we just click it. To make a new circle, we just draw, or to make a new spotlight, I just circle another word, and I can move it around and use it for whatever I want. The third one is, let's say we've got this image here. Now I admit I don't like this one as much because this is a high definition picture that I found, and even still it looks blurry, but we can use this as a magnifying glass. So let's say I want to try to read what that sign says in the back. Like I said, this isn't my favorite feature. It doesn't work super well, but it is an option. So we make a box around what we want to zoom into. And notice you can't really read what the words say on there, but it will magnify it. It works kind of the same. If I click outside of the box, I can move it around, and so we can look in the window, see if there's anyone hiding in there. Okay, we can look around, move it around and see what's in the window, what kind of flag is it, It's the United States flag. For some images this works better than others, but I found most of the time that it's pretty blurry, so I don't use it for that feature as often, but that's what the third star is for. So that's how we use our magic pen. When you're done using it, just click back on your pointer and you can go back to work.